Accessing library computer data.
You can bring down one coach. Everyone else will have to go into the Friends and Family box.
Okie dokie.
And I turn around and I go, do either of you guys want to go, or?
No, man, you got your greasy hands. It's fine.
Take my greasy handball hands and I will follow Lox down the stairs.
Alright, so Lox'is and Pene will go downstairs. Do the rest of you guys want to hit the Friends and Family box? Is there anything you want to do before you hit the Friends and Family box?
Is there any way for me to get some, some reading material? Like a
program?
Well, like a program, or even like a reference book, like about the planet or the planets, I could just do some studying while I'm waiting. Do they have like an internet?
Let's see. So you're walking kind of toward the Friends and Family section, and there is a tourist, big tourist kiosk that has, get to know Broganna, get to know Broganna's most famous warriors,
Perfect.
Sick of living on Kamiko, move to Broganna, that sort of stuff.
If I can download that, I'd love to. Otherwise, I'll just grab every pamphlet I see.
So, they are for purchase.
Oh, Jesus.
But you are Shakel, so...
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't mean to infer that you're a thief. I mean to infer that you have good computer skills.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can maybe, circumvent the paywall and just download the information without being too, maybe I just didn't know better, right?
Right. Roll 3 dice.
Doing it. Okay, I got a plus.
All right, so you kind of stand there for a minute perusing, right? And you're probably working on your tricorder pad. It's kind of secretly. You are able to connect to the network there and bypass the paywall. Nice. And you're given access to the seller's whole library.
Download.
All right. That takes almost no time at all. Your pad beeps and you have 53 new e-brochures on Broganna, moving to Broganna, the warriors of Broganna, etc.
Great. I just did the Starfleet version of that payphone trick from Hackers.
That's right. You put the quarter in and then hit the thing 3 times or whatever.
Welcome to our show, Hack the Planet. Hack the Planet! And for those late night hacks, Dope Cola, the soft drink of the elite hack.
Yeah.
All right, so Lox'is and Pene, you go down the steps into sort of a locker room. This is a pretty nice locker room. There's some fountains. There's actually staff there, handing out towels to people who need them. They also
take
have
a towel because they're handing them out.
There's also hot steaming towels that you see people putting on their shoulders and face. It's almost like a spa down here. It feels like a day spa, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mega fancy, but it is very nice.
Pretty fancy.
At least as nice as the Lifetime women's locker rooms, but bigger.
Okay.
It only means anything to Heather, but yeah. I guess there's a bunch of kiosks cubbies where you can put your things. Attendant comes over and says, "You're new to the fights, yes?"
Yeah, just got here.
I can tell. You're not Magalathi. Well, everyone needs to wear the Magalathi uniform, so here you go. and they hand you a, puce unitard.
Ugh.
Okay.
Nice.
It's like those wrestling outfits, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's got the shoulder straps. They kind of hold it up to you, and they kind of look at your chest. They're like, this should fit, but let me know if it does not.
I immediately start undressing.
That's fine. Everyone else is kind of in a state of dress or undress, so
Yeah. So I just immediately start undressing and try it on. How do I look, Penny?
You look great. Do they have coach ones? Do they have singlets for coaches?
Did
Because
you?
I'm a coach.
Singlet, that's the name. You ask the attendant if they have singlets for coaches.
Yeah, I do.
The attendant kind of looks at you and they're like, no, usually coaches wear their own clothes, but, I mean, if you would like a singlet, here you go. And
I would like a singlet for solidarity.
They give you a pea green one.
Nice. Yeah, I stripped down, too, to put... I was gonna see, should I put it on over my Starfleet uniform? Just, slide it right on over it. And I was like, no, Penny don't give no shits. She will be immediately, in a state of undress to put on her pea green singlet.
And the attendant says, don't worry about your things. I'll make sure that they do not get stolen. That's why we are here. No one here would even dream of it. Everything is fine.
And I say, awesome, great, really appreciate it. And then I just start doing squats and stuff to really stretch into it.
The attendant's like, wait, which one of you is fighting?
Me. It's me.
Well, she's my warrior. I'm just her coach. I'm here to, make sure that she's in the right headspace.
Lube me up.
I was told these Starfleet people were weird, but whatever you do is you. And the attendant walks away. Mm-hmm. Oh, but before they turn to walk away, they turn on. Your match is coming up in 10 minutes, so get ready.
You got it. Start stretching.
Do you hear the crowd above you stomping their feet and roaring? The match above you sounds like it's very heated right now.
Having a good time.
Awesome. Okay, so what's your plan here, Lox?
Go in there and beat some ass.
Sweet, it's a good plan. I like it. So what I'm gonna do while you're doing that is I'm gonna kind of ask around to see if anyone knows anything, any useful information.
Great.
And also steal towels. I've collected 4 already. So just really the towel collection.
You can just replicate those on the ship, right?
It's not the same.
Well, yeah, but
That's
not the same.
These are authentic.
This is a souvenir.
They feel really good.
Oh my god.
So what are Dee and I doing? Did we just go to the Friends and Family Lounge and we're just...
well, you're on your way there. Alright, hold on. Let me find information that if you're asking around you might actually find.
Dee, how about you? I haven't heard from you in a minute. Are you there?
Yeah. I wanted to know, on this planet, or at least in this area with all the fighting... I want to call them fighting pits. They're not fighting pits. The arenas. Are there other species besides the Madrilathi?
No, so far you guys are the only non-Madrilathians you've seen. You've seen Madrilathians that look different, right? There are some Madrilathians with more suntan skin, for lack of a better word, paler skin, weathered. There's some Madrilathi who maybe look like their faces have been weathered by the sea, etc. They don't all look the same.
Right.
But most of them do sort of look like...
They're identifiably Madrilathi.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Other question was, are there kiosks that sell clothing? Like Madrilathi clothing?
Oh, yeah. Like you're looking for a souvenir t-shirt or something like that?
I was thinking more of something like I was thinking of something that could go over my uniform, like a big robe or something that was very identifiably Madrilathi. I wanted to do some spying with it, but I'm not going to do that now. I just want some clothes.
All right, so
are you just getting prepared for a later?
Well, I was hoping that there was I could sort of blend in as one of the many species that visit.
I see, yeah.
But I can't, so...
Right.
Do you want a singlet?
No.
They give singlets out.
I mean, if you look around, there are a lot of people who are unashamedly wearing, like, tourist clothes that they've bought from the arena, right? That, like, have, like, in Madrilathy have, you know, the name of their favorite warrior and their warrior's face on them, right?
Okay.
It's like a shirt.
Yeah.
Very tacky sort of looking
Is
shirt.
it airbrushed?
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
Yeah, and there
Are
are...
there any of those big foam hands that say
Yes.
number 1?
So there is a kiosk that has a it has an airbrush painter right there doing it live.
Yes.
And then I've got all of these sample shirts hanging around the kiosk, and then one of, you know, like they're like Treg loves Clank, and then like Bosch gloves, you know.
How much is it for a shirt? Like a custom shirt? Could I show this person a picture of Lox'is and have them make me a number 1 shirt?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. They'll look up and they're like, would you like a shirt? I don't know. These people don't have a unified accent.
No, I
so
know.
far they've been part Scottish,
Southern.
part Southern. Which one is this?
I would love a shirt, but there's a new fighter in the arena tonight, and I would love her face on this shirt.
Oh, sure. You got a picture of him.
Yeah, and I pull out my pad or whatever. I'm sure I have one.
All right. Yeah. You show them Lox's face, and they'll be like, well, I don't recognize this fighter. Must be someone new.
Oh, you're gonna recognize her face soon enough, trust me. Just wait another, 10 or 15 minutes, and you will know her.
Oh, you think this is going to be...
Shaq's
Think
back
this
there
is-
whooping, like, woo! Like, I'm happy about this purchase.
All right, well, let me get started on this. Let me just sort of put aside this Heather plus Brian t-shirt I've been working on.
I saw that at Valley Fair once.
Yep, exactly. There was an airbrush artist at Valley Fair, and they had Heather plus loves Brian or Heather heart Brian on as one of their examples. For the listeners, Brian is Heather's brother.
Yeah.
Very original names.
So they'll put that aside, and then they'll start working off of the picture of Lox'is. They'll be like, well, if you want to leave this with me, it'll take about, I'll say, 8 minutes.
I would love that. Thank you very much.
If you want, the foam finger store's right next door if you want to.
Can I make a personalized foam finger?
Oh, you can make a personalized everything here. There's so many warriors.
Fuck yes, thank you. Is
So
there
Shaq probably would have found the foam
Yeah.
finger store already.
Yeah.
After I heard this great idea, I went straight to foam fingers to start getting one for myself that
Perfect.
says "Go Lox'is, Aga."
Lucas Aga.
Damn.
Takes about 8 minutes. You can ring yourself up. Let me roll to see how well this this shirt looks. What kind of shirt should it be?
It's gonna be a little oversized.
A baseball tee?
Oh, okay, yeah. But a little big. It's gonna be a little
Okay.
big. But a baseball tee
Right.
is great.
It's got the different colored arms.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see what this ends up looking like.
I want her face on the front, and then Lucas, and then 01 on the back.
It is a decent job. They did not slaughter it.
Right.
They didn't do a bad job. It is recognizably Lox'is, but her ridges are, not a little right. It's obvious that this artist has never drawn Klingon ridges before, so
Yeah.
this is new and for them. So, they kind of, to anyone except a Klingon to be fine, but if Lox'is sort of say to be like, that's not what, that's a whole different house's ridges.
Sure.
Which Lox'is probably doesn't care about, but
It's also Lucas, so, what are you gonna do?
Already pretty bastardized.
Right. All right, so you guys find the friends and family box.
Yep.
You guys get to the box right as the last match is ending, right? You see these warriors have, we'll say, size, and they're something that they look like size, right? And then, they're kind of poking at each other, and they're very tired and bloody, And then finally one just sort of like collapses, exhausted, and holds their hand up and waves. And then you hear the announcer say, "That's it for Kremlob. He's out of the match." Oh, it now. And then the crowd, some of the crowd looks disappointed, and the rest of the crowd's like going crazy. And then they help Kremlon out of the arena, and the victor stands there pumping their fists, and then like, you know, a back behind on the boards behind it says, just says, "Tourist wins, tourist wins, tourist wins." And then everyone's clapping, and then Tourist like walks out, you know, victoriously. And then we'll cut back to Lox'is and Pene. Lox'is and Pene, the tenant comes down and says, "Well, it's your turn now, so you better hurry up."
All right. Shit.
And I say, "Excuse me, my warrior here would like a hot dog. She has been waiting." I go full on like... Yes, my warrior here needs a hot dog. Before she does anything, she needs to eat. She needs to keep her strength up.
"Well, if you turn around and look behind you, there is the hot bar."
Oh.
Does the hot bar have hot dogs?
The hot bar has tubes of meat.
Oh,
Okay.
that sounds
There are no buns though, so
Lox'is don't care.
Oh, I don't need it. Just take the tube of meat and I dip it in whatever thing is there.
yeah, there's like a tub of sauce. You know, it's like
Just dip it in the sauce.
Dip it in the sauce.
it's like a horseradish sauce.
Great sauce.
Oh yeah, horsey sauce.
Hell
Are there plates, or is she just like fisting this meat tube into the sauce and then just shoveling it into her mouth?
Yes,
Jesus.
I'm fucking that mayonnaise jar with my meat tube.
Oh.
Husband's sauce house style sauce house.
I was gonna say if there are plates, she didn't look for them, so she don't care.
Yeah, I don't need a plate.
See ya guzzle this meat tube down.
Oh yeah, I slipped that meat tube down.
And then you hear the announcer. You can't really make out what the announcer's saying since they're, you know, exactly. But you hear the crowd go wild, and then you hear them go, and then crickets. Nobody cheers except for a few familiar voices. Yeah. They're literally the only two voices.
Made it wrong.
The attendant says, You better get up there. It sounds like you have fans. You don't want to keep them waiting."
No, I don't.
Don't keep us waiting. Where are your fans?
I like jack up my unitard way to give myself a nice wedgie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You need range of motion, you know? You need it to get real up in there, so...
You go running out the tunnel like an NFL player.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. 100. I've already somehow ripped a boob window in my unitard on the way up.
It's just open down to your navel now, and it's just barely touching your nipples.
Yeah.
Right. Good.
It's impressive. It's impressively durable and adhesive material on this singlet.
Good job, singlet. It's space age material.
That's right. You go running out. You see, you know, if you're looking around, you can see your friends waving.
Wave back.
I try and show her my
Big
shirt
cheesy wave.
from a distance.
I just kind of like squint my eyes.
Oh, and Posa, you have your
give
sign.
a thumbs up, like a weird thumbs up.
You're like, what?
Didn't I make a sign? I did make a sign.
You did.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, you did make a sign.
I forgot about the sign already.
It was in your samples tube.
Yep.
That's right.
You unfurl that bad boy?
Yep.
The people nearby you were like, damn, they came ready. I've never heard of this Lox'is person, but these two are fucking ready. Like,
Now you're interested.
they're starting to wonder, like, did they miss a memo? And in fact, you start getting some people amped up around you because you're so into it.
Yeah!
That people think, like, maybe we missed out on some information we should have known. Maybe this is, like, the fighter we need to be into.
This is the fighter you need to know about. This is it, man.
We're trying to froth up the whole friends and family box.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Everybody except for the people who are there for Trachis.
well, Trachis was last match, so...
I thought that was Lox's opponent's name.
No, wait. No, Trachis...
Uh-oh.
Wait, isn't Trachis the guy who got wounded?
No, you said that was
No, that was
Lox.
Drexicor Kremlon.
That's right, okay.
You've been making up a lot of goofy-ass names, but Trachis
I
is the
know.
one you made up for Lox's opponent.
Yeah, it's Trachis and Lucas.
Trachis the Last. Trachis the Last. That's his right.
Yeah.
That's Trachis the Last is his name. Yep. All right. Thank you. So the crowd is like kind of, the people around you are excited, but the rest of the crowd's pretty quiet. And then the announcer goes, "And for your other warrior,
Other.
8 times undefeated,
Oh.
please welcome Trachis the Last." And then the crowd just stands up and people unfurl their signs and they got noisemakers and they're waving their arms around and screaming.
Oh boy.
And this Magelathi comes out the other tunnel across from you, Lox'is, and they're about your height, but real skinny, like super skinny, very tall, scrawny sort of Magelathian.
I mean, but by the reaction of the crowd, I'm still kind of looking at him like,
They've got their eyes locked to yours, and they're kind of giving you they're kind of like pacing back and forth, doing that sidestep. Okay, so then the announcer will come out, and they wheel a cart out. It's just a floating cart with a big drape over it. And now it's time for the warriors to choose their weapons. Each warrior will use the same weapon. And they whip the cloth off the trolley. And there's all sorts of different, not totally sharpened, they're not blunt, but they are slightly sharpened instruments. What type of weapon do you want to use, Lox'is?
Whatever is the closest to a batleth.
Batleth?
Yeah.
Let's see. What would be closest? There is like a 2-handed big knife, but instead of holding, how in a batleth you kind of hold your hands equidistant, kind of around the inner curve.
Mm-hmm.
This one, you hold it both hands on one side at the very end, but it is also curved. So it's a lot like a batleth, but you place both hands near an end instead of kind of in the center.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that because that's what I feel most comfy with.
All right, so Trachis sees you eyeing that weapon, and they wiggle their eyebrows, and they say to you, "Oh, you do not know I am a pro with this particular instrument."
Oh.
And they snatch it up, eagerly, and the crowd goes wild. And the announcer wheels back and says, "Looks like Lox'is again has picked Trachis' favorite weapon, the... Damn it!
The thing! Thing over there.
It's called the thing.
What's the name of a good weapon? What's a good weapon name?
Tiger shark. Swordfish. LMG. SMG. I play too much Call of Duty.
I was gonna say, wow, you've been playing Siege or something?
That's my job.
Yeah, that's true. Here we go.
I'm just picturing her grabbing an actual tiger shark by the tail and just swinging it around. Just biting the other person.
I'd do that.
Looks like Lox'is has picked Trachis' favorite weapon, the Queller!
Oh.
The damn Queller!
The damn
Damn
Queller.
Queller.
The Ham Queller!
Ham Queller.
And they roll back, and then they get back in their announcer booth. And after a few seconds, there's a tone that sounds. And then at that moment, Trachis starts brandishing their blade. So we'll do this as in Tiny D6. You just do this as a since it's into the death. How many hit points do you have, Lox'is?
7.
7? 6? 7? 7? Okay. That's what I thought. So, and Trachis is a seasoned warrior. We'll give him the same amount. He's a fan favorite. He's been around. He's been training. This is what he does for a living, so it makes sense for him to have the same amount. So we're just going to do this to whoever hits 4 hit points first loses. So 3 points of damage.
To the pain.
To the pain, yes, exactly. And then we'll do initiative. Lox'is, roll me... just roll me 1 dice.
And it's like 2, 4, and 6, right? I mean, yeah. 6.
Okay, oh, well, he's gonna have to match that. Hold on. He did, so, roll again.
6.
Oh boy, I'm losing all my dice. He does not. He rolled a 2. So you go first.
All right.
What do you do? Trachis is kind of doing a half moon, like a crescent moon, kind of going back and forth around you, doing fancy shit with his blade, trying to intimidate you.
Mm-hmm. I'm just sitting there, I'm just kind of looking at the blade, looking at him, looking at the blade, just kind of getting my hands on it, just to feel for it.
Getting a good feel for the weapon.
Yeah. But as soon as he looks like he looks into the crowd or he's slightly distracted at all, that's when I make my move.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely showboating.
Yeah. So I'll let him showboat.
Yep, you give him a few seconds to showboat.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like hopping back and forth.
Yeah.
And you take your first swing at him.
Hell yeah.
All right, roll me a dice. It's a plus, so you do 1 point of damage.
It's a plus.
All right. So, what's that look like?
Well, because he's showboating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretending that I'm just kind of like looking at the blade, like I don't understand it, like I don't get it, and I just kind of whip it out at him and nick him while he's not paying attention.
Showboating?
Yeah, and I just kind of I don't even realize I'm doing it because I don't know how to work this thing. Whoop.
And the crowd all goes, oh! And the announcer says, "Fast first move by Lox'is, did not see that coming. Turns out Lox'is knows a thing or two about the Queller herself."
Woo!
Woo!
And then Trachis will go. They'll kind of pull to attention and realize they have to stop, galloping around, and they have to start paying attention to their actual foe here. Oh, they hit. So you snap at them, take like a little, cut out of their like waist or side while they're showboating, and they react very quickly. And while your arm is still open from that first swing, they jab their queller right at your torso and get you in the shoulder.
God damn!
And the crowd cheers wildly, for Trachis. and from the tunnel where Penny's standing, you hear, "No!" All right, Lox'is, you're up.
All right. Let me roll this bad boy. That's a neutral.
All right, so you don't hit. What's that look like, though?
He just jabbed me in the shoulder, and so I kind of like pull back, look like, what the fuck?
How many dice have you been rolling? Have you been rolling just 1 dice?
Just 1.
Yeah, roll another one, because I realized we both just rolled 1 dice last round, and we both should be rolling 2.
Oh, I got a plus.
Okay, so that changes everything.
Yep.
You did not miss. What's that look like?
Okay, so he jabs me in the shoulder, and I kind of like cock my head like, all right. And again, I kind of flip the knife like, oop, I'm about to drop it. But then I like swipe it up at him.
Oh, yeah. He takes that. His eyes go wide, and he's like starting to think that he might be outmatched here. There's a fire in his eyes now, and he's getting pissed at you. And he's no longer just cocky. He's starting to get like actually angry at the situation. So you kind of slice up at him from underneath, and then he will. Oh, he doesn't do anything. And theoretically, if this were a real battle, no, actually, there is no blocking. There's a special move you do to block. And it's kind of a waste of the turn. That's why you never do it. So anyway, there's no, like, active blocking. That was Fate, I think, had that rule, which is why I get confused. He does not hit. He's caught so off guard, he now realizing that you weirdly, as a foreigner, know your way around this weapon and battle. You just really caught him off guard. So let's see. Lox'is, Heather, roll me just a single die. I want to see if you've gotten used to this blade or not.
That's a neutral.
Okay. It still kind of feels, it's starting to feel like a batleth, but not quite. The weighting has still kind of like thrown you off. I mean, not thrown you off, but that's why you're only rolling 2 dice and not 3, just because the grip is different.
Right.
So, you're up.
Okay. 2 pluses.
Oh, damn! Okay, so what's that look like? Oh, and then you win. This is the winning move. So, make it showboaty.
All right.
Describe it for us.
He's kind of staggering, like, oh, goddamn, right? And again, I kind of look at the blade like, oh my god, what is this? I don't even know what this is. I'm just a dumb girl. And again, go to look like I'm about to drop it. But then I take it one-handed, flip it backwards, and again, just kind of poke it up right at his chest.
Nice.
So again, it looks like I'm about to trip. I know, the cat's really into it. I'm about to trip. I'm fumbling it, but I stab him up.
Right. So you get him, not in the chest or the gut, but you definitely get him on sort of the side. Mm-hmm. And he goes down to one knee and clutches his side, and then he lifts his hand and waves it. He doesn't want to get hurt anymore. He's done fucking around. And the announcer says, "That may be the fastest match in the history of Broganna. Right. Madrilethians, your new champion, Lox'is a. And then the crowd doesn't know what to do except for yeah.
I'm giving the Hulk Hogan I'm swirling my hand around and cupping my ear. And
hell yeah!
Swirling my hand around and cupping my ear.
Roll me. You have you have swinging titties. Roll me your swinging titties, Heather.
Is that 3 of them?
It's 3 of them.
Pull out one more fucking spangly die, goddammit. I got 2 negatives and a neutral.
Oh no!
Can I? So is there any chance to reroll? Is there anything like that?
No, not in Tiny D6. So the crowd kind of
they didn't get it. They're not getting it.
And there's a smattering of applause, but you have 3 people who are just going nuts for it. So
that's who matters.
That's right. I think everyone's just so shocked that Trachis once lost so quickly, and that a new name on the scene won, so easily against such him. You kind of embarrassed him, to be honest. So
this announcer, he sounds a whole lot like JR. And I'm really waiting for just by God, he is broken in half.
He is broken in half!
Oh, yeah.
Next time.
What are some other JRisms? It's a debacle as Vince McMahon, isn't it? Yeah, it's a debacle.
Yeah. That's really the one is the, by God, he is broken in half. Was he the Think of the Children or something like that? Or
oh, right, Think of the Children.
Was it?
Children. All the humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So you will notice that there is another guy up in there is another Magilathian up in the booth with the one who's calling the shot, but he's got sort of like a headset on, and it sounds like he's probably doing the live blow by blow for the folks at home.
Blow by blow.
All right, Lox'is, they kind of track us away. I assume you go back to the dressing room.
Yep. After I wave to the crowd that's not giving me any love.
You can get changed. All your stuff is still there. You can get another meat tube if you want on the way out.
I suckle down another meat tube, that's for sure.
It's good. It's good Foley work.
Yeah, thank you.
And then do your friends meet you? Do Lox'is' friends meet her at the
I keep the unitard on. Because I'm guessing Pene also keeps the unitard on, so...
Oh, yeah. I might put it, my uniform on over it so that I can, stealth out with it. But we discussed I'm not good at stealth, so whatever.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't
grab
care.
a meat tube with some sauce and just throw my uniform over my shoulder along with the 5 or 6 towels I've gotten at this point. And I'm just gonna saunter out.
Oh, I got a hot towel on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And as you're leaving, the attendant will come forward and be like, this ticket is for your winnings. Please go exchange it at the lounge that sponsored you. Congratulations, you have won $1,000.
Oh,
A nice return on the investment, I do think.
I think
You should
so.
you should consider fighting again at some time. The crowd may not have loved you today, but they may love you tomorrow.
I bet they will.
Good fight.
Thank you.
That's deep.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Is there anything you guys want to do to end this session out? To have drinks at the celebratory drinks, or
yeah, I want to have celebratory drinks. I also think that because I just won, some Madrilathian wants to get on this.
That's true.
So when you're leaving the arena, you're kind of walking out of the arena. There are some people who are waiting for your autograph.
Yes.
Somehow they have 8x10 glossies of you, sort of put with your ear to the crowd, and they have space sharpies, and they're like, Lacus, will you sign our picture? Will you sign our pictures?
Oh,
Lacus.
for sure.
I make sure everybody knows the kiosk that you can make this t-shirt at.
That's probably where they got the headshots, right?
Oh,
You actually notice that some of them are wearing the same t-shirt.
nice.
Yeah.
But actually, without they didn't have the reference picture in front of them, so each each shirt is a little weird and a little different. It's like making a copy of a copy, right? They only could go off of their memory, so doesn't look quite right. But it's definitely Lox'is because what other Klingon is there?
Yeah. I am still playing coach and trying to hold on, give her some room, back off, but she's just shut the fuck up, and she's still taking pictures and signing it and all of that.
Sounds like we have to go back to the original to All Bets Are On to get our winnings, so maybe we should invite Chard out for drinks with us.
Oh, for sure. That crazy con man.
Alright, you easily, Lacus, if you wanna, slip your space Skype number to someone in the crowd, by all means.
Oh yeah, for sure. Who's looking tasty and thirsty?
I mean, they all look like, you don't know, you've seen enough Magilathians now to know they all look like thirsty nerd fans.
Right on.
Yeah, outside a WWE, locker room where all the nerds who want Shawn Michaels autograph. That's these nerds.
So people I know.
People, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just pick I pick a couple randos.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Easy enough. And is it true that I can't tell what genders they are? Is that...
Yeah, you have no way of, right? You only have seen this many Maglathians, so you have no idea how many sexes or genders there are. You haven't really looked.
Maybe we'll go with 4.
It's a nice number.
Yeah, it's a nice uneven number, which is good for group sex.
Wait.
5 in total.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
With me, it's 5.
Yes, 5. Yes, I was like, wait. Yes. Yeah, totally. So you slide your space pager number to these 4 Maglathians. Maglathians. Tell them to hit you up later.
Yep.
All right. So you go. Cash your winnings in. They give you. Chard gives you 1,000 hallas directly to Lox'is.
Straight to me.
And then they say, "Don't spend it all in one place. Or do. You can spend it here. Why don't you spend it here?"
Weren't we going to ask?
We're going to spend some of them on drinks, Chard. You want one?
I would love a drink. Let me just make sure it's okay. It's okay with my coworkers. They flip the "we'll be back in 10 minutes" sign. Let's go get a drink. I know a great bar just down the street.
I bet you do.
Go back to the imaginary note.
Yeah, they actually take you back to the imaginary note. They're like, "Hold on, wait, I got a great bar. No, my cousin works there." And they take you back to imaginary note. And it's still bumping. And they see you coming and they're like, "Wow!"
Sweet.
What song do you put on, Penny?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
What song do you put on?
We Are the Champions, obviously. Yeah. All I do is win, win, win. That's not the right. That's not We Are the Champions. I understand. I was like, obviously We Are the Champions. You know, the one that's like, all we do is win.
Do you make a mashup of
yeah.
those 2 songs?
Oh, yes, wow. I do. DJ Pene for all of your mashup needs with my guitar.
Dropping it like it's hot.
Absolutely. So, yes, I'm going to do a mad, wicked mix of We Are the Champions and All I Do Is Win.
And everyone's slapping Lox'is on the shoulders. Mm-hmm. And they're saying your name. Obviously, they're mispronouncing it.
Lox'is.
And, it appears that these people saw you win on the holoscreen. And, maybe they know that you brought a tidy sum of money to the bar with them. So everyone's going to be your best friend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of waiting for a zinger. I'm waiting for the right zinger to go out on. No, hold on, I got this. And as you guys are there, and Pene is wailing away on the Kmar, and everyone's like chanting and jumping around, Trachis actually like stumbles in and grabs Lox'is by the shoulder. And they're like, obviously they've been stitched up, but they're still really like in pain. And Lox'is say like, "Shove something into your hand." And they grip your shoulder really strongly and then look you in the eye very intently. And they say to you, "Everything you know is untrue."
Oh boy.
And then they
Dun, dun, dun.
They disappear into the crowd.
Oh.
Is it the spirit stick?
What's that?
So that's a joke. Never mind.
Did you say a breadstick?
No, a spirit stick.
I mean, Lox'is is into that.
Cheerleading movies. What can I say?
So, no. Wait, I don't know what a spirit stick is, though.
It's
That's
fine.
the problem.
It's fine. Just move on.
Probably like a breadstick.
I need a breadstick to soak up some of this handball I've got squeezing through my fingers.
Oh my god.
You have been listening to Mammary Alpha. Your hosts would like to thank Smelly Tooth, who composed our theme song and some of the other music that you hear, as well as Roll Music. You can find us online at mammaryalpha.com and on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as Mammary Alpha. You can tweet at us using the hashtag #ThisPodcastIsTheTits, thanks to Dee Dee, and support us by buying a t-shirt or becoming a patron. And don't forget to leave a rating or review on iTunes.